Have you ever noticed this? When you're alone, you're completely normal, relaxed, natural. But around certain people, you change. You start overthinking what to say. You hesitate. You hold yourself back. Or sometimes, you do the opposite. You try a little too hard to be liked. And the strange part is, you don't even know why. Now here's the uncomfortable truth. Most of these reactions aren't really about the people in front of you. They're coming from something older, something your brain learned a long time ago. Now this is where it gets interesting. Your brain is always trying to protect you, not to make you confident, not to make you respected, just to keep you safe. So when you go through certain experiences, especially social ones, your brain creates patterns, small, invisible patterns that decide things like when to speak, when to stay quiet, when to hold back. And the thing is, these patterns don't just disappear. They stay, quietly, controlling how you behave around people. For example, if you were judged a lot in the past, you might start overthinking everything you say, not because you're weak, but because your brain learned something simple. Speaking freely can lead to rejection. Or if you were ignored, you might start trying harder for attention, talking more, explaining more, proving more, because somewhere inside, your brain is trying to avoid that feeling again. But here's the strange part. These behaviors don't feel like protection. They feel like personality. You start telling yourself, this is just how I am. But often, it's not who you are. It's just what your brain learned to survive social situations. And this is where everything starts to change. Because the moment you see this, you stop taking every reaction personally. You stop thinking, I'm just awkward. I'm just not confident. And instead, you start noticing the pattern. Now, this doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It actually means your brain did its job. It protected you, just in a way that doesn't fit your life anymore. And here's the deeper shift. The people who seem naturally confident aren't always different. They've just stopped reacting to those old patterns. They speak without over-filtering every word. They don't chase approval. They're not constantly trying to control how they're seen. And that creates something powerful, a completely different presence. Because in social situations, people don't just respond to what you say, they respond to the energy behind it. And when that energy comes from fear, people can feel it, even if they can't explain it. But when it comes from stability, people feel that too. And that's where respect starts. And that's where real change begins. Not by forcing confidence, but by understanding why you react the way you do. Because once you see the pattern, you stop being controlled by it.